All right, welcome back. Today's video is going to be pretty short, but we're going to discuss a word that is used in the 2016 MOS exam and is a vocabulary word that is tied to business operations. It's the word net. Net, N-E-T, is a synonym for total. All right, that's the best way to think about it. Net means the total of something minus expenses. So in the 2016 MOS exam, you are going to have questions that ask you to calculate the net sales or the net income, which means you're going to sum the income after the expenses. So let's go ahead and use this with our Minecraft farm sales. We have our expenses for running our farm on the 2019 sale expenses sheet. If we move over to the 2019 sales data, we have our totals in a very messy look, okay? Total sales for the previous year. We can calculate our net income by taking our sales, total sales, and minusing or subtracting the costs. So we're going to go ahead and do this. In the 2019 sales expenses worksheet, let's go ahead and in E11, give it a total of net income. And to help clean this up from the last video, I'm going to go ahead and clear the contents from D11. I'll select D11, and on my Home tab, I'm going to go up to my editing group and click on Clear, and I'm going to select Clear All. That means clear the formatting and all the contents inside. So now what I want to do is I want to calculate what was our net income for the year 2019. So right underneath in E12, I'm going to have to reference data from the 2019 sales worksheet and the 2019 sales expenses worksheet. So we have our title set up. I'm going to select over to the 2019 sales data and look at what totals we have right now. Currently, we have it split up by year and by region. But what I need to know is what was our total sales for all of 2019. So over in 08, I'm going to go ahead and use that AutoSum function to figure out my total sales for 2019. I'm going to select AutoSum from my Home tab, click on Sum, and it selected everything from 2019 including, and I don't want that. So I'm going to simply select I8 and drag over to M8, N8, and let go and click Enter. Now I got those hashtags, but that's only because I need to resize my column row. So I'm going to select my cursor between O and P and double click. All right, it looks like now we have our total sales. It was $1,114,599. Pretty good. Let's give a title to this number. Let's go total sales. Let's do this again for 2017 and 18, just for practice. So in 06, from my Home tab, I'm going to go up to that Greek symbol right there, click on that drop down and select Sum. Again, it selected the wrong data, so with my mouse, I'm going to select I6 over to N6 and hit Enter. In 07, let's go ahead and use AutoSum again. This time we can use it from the Formula tab. AutoSum's right there. Let's click on it. And again, let's make sure it includes the North region. Otherwise, we're missing out on some moolah. Click I7 over to N7 and click Enter. Awesome. So now we can see that we had a bad year in 2018, but we totally recovered in 2019. Pretty awesome. So now we can use the total sales number to finish our net sales, our net income for 2019. So I'm going to go back to my 2019 sales expenses worksheet where it says net income. In E12, I'm going to type an equal sign so it references. We're going to minus the costs from the sales. Had a little error with my worksheet. So in E12 with my equal sign, I'm going to go over to my 2019 sales data and I'm going to select the total sales first. That's the larger number. It was $1 million. So I'm going to select sales. Before I move back to the 2019 sales expensive, I'm going to go ahead and put my mathematical operation in the formula bar by clicking on it and then doing the minus symbol. I'm going to go back to my 2019 sales expenses now and click on the total expenses, which was C11. Looking at my formula bar, it looks like it's referencing the right data. My first number is from 2019 sales data 08 minus 2019 sales expenses, cell C11. And I'm going to hit enter. Looks like our net income was $764,000, $764,526. Okay, that's pretty good for a business. All right. All right. The next business term that I need to introduce you to so that you are successful in the 2016 Moss exam is something called profit margin. Profit margin will be in percentages. Essentially, we're going to divide that net income that we just calculated by net sales. All right. Well, if we look over on the 2019 sales data sheet, we have our total sales. All right. If we go to sales expenses, we have our net income. All right. For the purpose of this exercise, we are going to assume that the 2019 sales data, these total sales, is net sales. I'm not going to weigh you down with all the business entities that just a pure sale thing is complete, because of course you have to pay taxes on it and you're taking away operating expenses. But for this purpose, we're just going to simply use the total sale number and our net income to find our profit margin. So in the 2016 Moss exam, if you see that word profit margin, know that you're going to take something, a net income divided by net sales, and it's going to be in a percentage. So let's go ahead and give our cells some references. So in F11, let's type profit margin. And I'm going to auto size that column. And in F12, let's calculate this. So again, I'm going to go up to my formula bar, type equals, which means I'm going to reference a cell next. And I'm going to click on my net income, which is E12. Before I move over to my sales data, I'm going to do my division sign. And I'm going to go over to my 2019 sales data and select total sales, 08. Let's look at our formula bar to make sure it's right. E12 divided by the 2019 sales data, the worksheet name, 08. And let's hit enter. It looks like right now our profit margin is formatted in a dollar sign. If you recall, when I was explaining profit margin, as I carelessly zoom in, we want it in a percent, not a dollar. So what do we need to do? We need to change the format of the cell. Let's go to our Home tab. Let's go to our number group and change it from currency to percent. It looks like our profit margin was 68.59%. That's pretty epic for a business. Looks like we are business gurus, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully I've introduced you to two business terms that you will more than likely see in the 2016 Moss exam. Don't be scared to see them. Just break it down and think about, okay, what mathematical operation do I need to perform here? What two numbers am I going to minus or divide by? Net is usually a total minus the cost, and profit margin is going to be net income divided by net sales. All right, great job. Go ahead and save this in your DIT working folder for our next video.